I still can't believe you eat the crust first, I said, nudging his shoulder as he chewed like it was the most normal thing in the world. Ethan grinned without looking up. You can't judge me for efficiency. Crust first means I save the best for last. You're such a weirdo, says the girl who dips fries in milkshake. That's different, that's genius. He reached for my hand, squeezing it once before letting it rest between us. You're a genius, huh? Absolutely. I'm the Einstein of potato-based innovations, he laughed, and that sound, I swear, it did something to my chest every time. I'm lucky you let me date a certified genius. I rolled my eyes, but I was smiling. Don't forget it, those were the moments that made everything feel weightless. We'd be on the couch, some half-finished movie playing, my head on his chest. I knew every shift in his heartbeat. I used to think if I pressed close enough, I'd hear every secret he never said. Hey, he murmured once, his fingers trailing through my hair. You ever think about where this is going? My breath caught. You mean yes, yeah. All the time. His hand stilled and I like where it's going. He kissed my forehead like that meant everything to him. Maybe it did. Or maybe he was just good at making it look like it did. The first time he said I love you, we were stuck in traffic. The kind where you don't move for 30 minutes and your coffee's gone cold. He turned to me out of nowhere and just said, I love you. My brain short-circuited. What? He smiled. I love you, Lena. I've known for a while. I didn't say anything right away. Not because I didn't feel the same, but because it scared me how easy it was to believe him. Then I whispered, I love you too, like it was a secret between just us and the windshield fog. He leaned over and kissed me, soft and certain. That's all I needed. No one had ever said it like that to me before. No one had ever made me feel like love wasn't a gamble. Stop hogging the blanket, I muttered one night, tugging the edge of the duvet. I'm not hogging it. Ethan mumbled, you're bad at sharing. I'm literally freezing. You're being dramatic. I turned and narrowed my eyes at him in the dark. Ethan, he sighed, then wrapped the entire blanket around both of us, pulling me flush against him. Happy now? Infinitely. We lay there for a while, tangled up in that perfect kind of silence. The kind that doesn't need filling. His hand found mine under the covers, fingers intertwining like puzzle pieces. I felt his breath on my neck and thought, this is it, this is what safety feels like. You trust me, right? He asked once, looking more serious than usual. Of course, I said without hesitation. Even if things ever got complicated, my brows furrowed. Why would they? I just mean, life's unpredictable, you know? Ethan, I grabbed his hand. I trust you with everything. I let you in when I don't let people in. You know that. He nodded. But something flickered in his eyes. I told myself it was nothing. I told myself he's just tired, stressed, whatever. I kissed him softly. You're the one thing that doesn't scare me. He kissed me back harder. Good. Because I'm not going anywhere. And I believed him. God, I believed him. You're terrible at Mario Kart, he teased, watching my car crash off the edge of the track. I was distracted by what exactly? Your smug face. You love this smug face. I shoved his arm, barely tolerating it. MMHM. He leaned in. Admit it, you love me more than you love winning. That's not even a contest. He paused, blinking. Wait, really? Of course it is. I hate losing. I burst out laughing when he groaned and flopped back on the couch. You're the worst, he muttered. But you love me, unfortunately. Yes, it was like that all the time. We had our own language made of banter and glances and too many late-night snacks. My mom once asked, do you think he's the one? And I'd said, without flinching, he's more than the one. He's my home, and she'd smiled. But I could see the worry behind it. Just make sure you don't lose yourself in loving someone else. I laughed her off at the time. I've never felt more like myself. But maybe that was the point. Maybe I'd wrapped my identity so tightly around him, I didn't realize how much of me belonged to us. Ethan and I were brushing our teeth, and I was ranting about work, some annoying email chain that wouldn't die when he suddenly spit and turned to me. You ever feel like things are too perfect? I blinked. What, like something's gonna mess it up just because it's this good? I stared at him, toothbrush in hand. Why would you say that? He shrugged. But his eyes stayed on me. Just a thought. Well, don't think that. We're good. We're better than good. He smiled then, all soft edges and warm eyes. Yeah, we are. I nodded and returned to brushing. But I didn't forget that question, not for a second. I think that's when the first crack appeared, not big enough to worry about, just enough to notice. Hey, you okay? I asked, watching Ethan scroll through his phone for the third time in 5 minutes. Yeah, he mumbled. Just work stuff. You've been saying that a lot lately. He looked up, forced a smile because it's true. You canceled dinner last night and Tuesday, and last weekend. I told you. The project's a mess. I've got a deadline, right? I nodded, even though it felt like swallowing glass. He put his phone down. Don't do that. Do what? That thing where you act fine but your voice gets all tight? I'm not acting. He ran a hand through his hair. Lena? I'm just tired. Okay, then talk to me. Let me be part of this. You are part of this, he said. But his eyes darted away. Are you mad at me? I asked a few days later when he barely touched me in bed. Just lay there staring at the ceiling. No. You barely look at me. That's not true, you haven't kissed me all day. I'm here, aren't I? That's not the same, Ethan. He sighed. God. Do we have to do this right now? I don't know when to do this anymore. You're always somewhere else. Can you please not make everything a thing? Only because everything feels like a thing now. He didn't respond. Just turned away. Lena. He was with someone. I blinked. What, last night? Mia said, her voice low. I saw him outside Brenton's with a girl, not a coworker. Maybe it was a coworker. They were holding hands. I opened my mouth, closed it again. My lungs burned. I thought you should know. She added, I'm sorry. Did he see you? No. I left. Don't tell anyone else. Please, I won't. But talk to him. That night, I waited until he got home late again. You were at Brenton's? I asked as casually as I could. He froze mid-step. What? Brenton's. Last night. Why? Someone said. They saw you there. I grabbed a drink. I didn't think it mattered. Were you with someone? He hesitated just for a second. But I saw it, yeah. A friend, yes. Her name? Does it matter? Yes. He rubbed his forehead. Why are you interrogating me? Because you're lying to me? I'm not God. Lena, you didn't even tell me you were going out. You've been acting weird for weeks. I told you work, and this girl. Does she work with you? She's just look, it wasn't like that. Then what was it? Nothing happened. You didn't answer the question. He stared at me, jaw tight. You don't trust me. I did. His face softened like that made him the victim. Lena, please don't turn this into something it's not. Then tell me what it is. He stepped back. I'm not doing this, so you're walking away. I'm giving you space to calm down. I'm not the one who needs space, Ethan. For the next few days, we moved around each other like ghosts. He stopped texting first. I stopped asking where he was. Are we even still us? I finally asked. Voice barely above a whisper. He looked exhausted. What do you want me to say? The truth? I don't know what the truth is right now. That's not an answer. It's the best I've got. I felt the walls closing in. So there's someone else. He shook his head. No, I didn't cheat on you. But you thought about it. He didn't deny it. He just said, I didn't cheat, which wasn't the same thing. I feel like I'm going crazy, I told Mia over coffee. Hands trembling around the cup. You're not, she said. You're seeing clearly. That's why it hurts. I keep thinking. Maybe I did something wrong, pushed too hard, expected too much. No. You just loved him. And maybe that was my mistake, Lena. I shrugged. I believed him. Every word. I trusted him more than I trusted myself. That's not on you, that's on him. I wanted to believe her. But the guilt clung to me like wet clothes. You're still not talking to me, Ethan said one night. I don't know what to say. I'm here. You were never not here, Ethan. That's the problem. What does that mean? You stayed just enough to keep me guessing. That's not fair, isn't it? I didn't mean to hurt you. But you did. He looked down. I didn't want to lose you. Then why did you let me slip through your fingers? I didn't mean. Stop saying that. Just say the truth. I don't know how I feel anymore, he said. Everything got complicated. Love? Isn't complicated. You made it that way. His silence was louder than any confession. That night, I lay awake, staring at the ceiling. I couldn't cry. I couldn't even breathe right. I kept hearing his voice. I didn't mean to hurt you. I don't know how I feel. All I could think was, he never said he still loved me, not once. Whose name is that? What? Ethan looked up from his phone too quickly. Samantha. It just popped up on your screen. He locked it. She texted about some group thing. It's nothing. You haven't talked to her in months. We ran into each other. No big deal. No big deal. I stared at him. You didn't even tell me. He shifted on the couch. It slipped my mind. I picked up his phone. Then you won't mind if I, Lena? His voice sharpened. Don't. Why not? Because that's a breach of trust. I laughed. Cold, broken trust. Are you seriously saying that to me right now? You're being dramatic. No. I'm being lied to. I didn't sleep that night. I waited until he passed out, then grabbed his phone from the nightstand. My hands shook as I scrolled. Samantha, last night was. Wow. Ethan, I've missed. This Samantha, she doesn't know, right? I felt like I was drowning. I closed the messages and opened Instagram. There it was, her story. A picture of wine glasses clinking. Caption, with him. His hoodie sleeve, his hand. I dropped the phone. I didn't cry. I just sat there, staring. The next morning, I didn't wait. How long has it been? He blinked. What? You and Samantha? He went pale. Lena, let me explain. Don't just answer. I didn't mean for it to happen. How? Long? A few weeks, I nodded slowly. So every time you canceled on me, it wasn't always her. But sometimes it was. He didn't speak. And last night? When you said you were working late, I was going to end it. And what? Ethan? He didn't say it. He didn't have to. You cheated on me. I didn't mean to. You chose to. I was confused. No. You were selfish. He stepped closer. I didn't want to hurt you. You kissed her. You touched her. You lied to me. Over and over. I love you. You don't get to say that. I made a mistake. You made repeated choices. That's not a mistake. He reached for me, but I stepped back. Please don't, Lena. I ended it. It's over. I swear. That doesn't fix it. I never stopped loving you. If that's love, I don't want it. I went to the kitchen to breathe. He followed. You're not even sorry. I said quietly, I am. You're sorry I found out. That's not the same. It didn't mean anything. I spun around. Don't you dare say that. Don't you dare minimize what you did. I was scared. Things between us felt off. So instead of talking to me, you turned to her. I didn't plan it. But you kept going back. His voice cracked. I felt like I was losing you. Then you should have fought for me, not replaced me. I didn't replace you. Yes, you did. Every time you looked at her the way you used to look at me. He sat down, rubbing his temples. I thought, maybe she filled some gap. I stared at him. A gap you created by pulling away. I know. She was supposed to be our friend. She reached out. I responded. So it's her fault now. No. I didn't stop it. You didn't want to stop it. Double quote silence. And then, softly, I didn't know how. I nodded. Now I know who you really are. I still want us, he said. I laughed bitterly. There is no us. We can fix it. You can't glue back broken trust. I'll do anything. Start by leaving. He stood there, stunned. You're serious? I don't want to see your face. I don't want to hear your apologies. I don't want your promises. But we built everything together. No, I built it. You burned it. His mouth opened, closed. I turned away. I don't even know who I am right now. You're the person I don't say you love me again. I'm not sure you ever did. He lingered in the doorway. Lena, leave. His hand dropped from the doorknob. I didn't want to lose you. You did that the moment you lied. Finally, he stepped out, the door shut, the silence. After felt like a scream. I slid to the floor, knees pulled to my chest. Everything hurt, the love, the lies, the fact that I still wanted to believe him even now. Are you okay? Mia's voice buzzed through the phone. I'm fine, Lena. You haven't answered anyone in days. I just need space. Have you eaten, slept? Stop acting like I'm a child. I'm acting like your friend. I didn't respond. I ended the call and buried my face in the pillow. My mom texted next. We haven't heard from you. Are you alright? I didn't reply. I stared at the walls, blank, silent. I used to like that about this apartment, how peaceful it felt. Now it just echoed. I finally left the bed after today's. My body hurt. My mouth was dry. I looked in the mirror and didn't recognize the girl staring back. Dark circles, hollow eyes, cracked lips. Great, I muttered. This is what he left behind. My phone buzzed again. Ethan, I hope you're okay. I miss you. I slammed the phone down. Did you love me? I whispered to the silence. No answer. Just the hum of the fridge and the ticking of the clock. Was I ever enough? I closed my eyes. My voice shook. What did she have that I didn't? Still nothing. Why wasn't I worth the truth? I gripped the counter. My hands trembled. I wanted to scream, cry, hit something. But nothing came. The shower burned against my skin. I stood under it too long, trying to feel something other than hollow. I whispered, I'm not okay. Saying it out loud made it real. But it also made me angry. You're not going to work? Mia asked the next time I answered. I called in sick again. I'm not ready to face people. Then talk to me, let it out. What's the point? Because keeping it in will rot you from the inside. Maybe I deserve it. Don't say that. I let him in, Mia. I let him all the way in. That doesn't make it your fault. I believed everything he said. You loved him. I feel stupid. You're not stupid. You were honest. That's brave. I thought love was enough. So did I. She said gently. But sometimes love isn't real. Sometimes it's just what we want to be real. I sat on the couch, staring at nothing, when I heard it again, his voice in my head. I didn't mean to. I still love you. It didn't mean anything, liar. I whispered. Every word had been a performance, and I'd applauded. Why? Didn't I see it? I asked aloud. Why didn't I stop it? Because I loved him, because I trusted him. That realization made my stomach twist. I forced myself outside. Just a walk. The air was cold. Sharp. It reminded me I was alive, too. Couples passed, holding hands. I looked away at my reflection in a shop window made me flinch. You're not her anymore, I said quietly. You can't be. I reached the park and sat on a bench. Watched a little boy laugh as he ran in circles. I used to laugh like that before. I'm sorry, Ethan had said. I didn't want to hurt you. But he did over and over. Every silence, every lie, every excuse, he chipped away at me until I cracked and still blamed the pieces. That wasn't love. That was control. The next day, I deleted every picture of us, every message. Even the voicemail I used to replay when I missed his voice. Gone. I stared at the empty screen. It felt like cutting off a limb, but also like breathing again. Are you okay? Mia asked again. No. Do you want to talk? No. Pause. Are you angry? Yes. Good. I blinked. Good. You should be angry. He betrayed you? I hate how small I feel. Then stop letting him take up space in your head. I don't know who I am without him. You're Lena. You existed before him. You'll exist after. I took a deep breath. I want to feel whole again. You will. I need to do something. Like what? Start over, reclaim something. I'll help. No. I have to do this on my own. I stood in front of the mirror again. I look like me. But not quite, still broken. But different. Less fragile. You're not done yet. I whispered. But you're not defeated either. My phone buzzed again. Ethan, still thinking about you. I deleted the message, then I blocked him for the first time in weeks. I smiled, just a little. I deserve better, I said aloud, and this time, I meant it. Just say it. I muttered. Rachel looked up. Say what? That I'm being crazy. You're not. I want to hurt him. You want closure. I want him to feel what I felt. She nodded slowly. Okay? But will that actually give you peace? I don't know. Then don't rush into it. I stared at the wall. He destroyed something in me. You can rebuild it. Not if he keeps living like nothing happened. You think he's not affected? He still breathes easy. I'm the one gasping. Rachel poured coffee. You know what scares me? What? That you'll stay stuck here in this rage. Rage is the only thing keeping me upright. It'll burn you down if you let it, then let it. She leaned forward. What do you really want, Lena? I want to face him. One last time. I didn't text, I just showed up. Ethan opened the door with a flicker of surprise. Lena, don't act shocked. I didn't expect. No. You didn't expect consequences. He stepped back. Come in. I'll stand. His smile faltered. Okay, you're going to answer me. No more lies. No soft excuses. I've already told you everything, then say it again. From the beginning, he exhaled. We ran into each other, Samantha, and I had started small. But you knew what you were doing. I didn't plan. Stop saying that. I was lonely. You had me. I felt disconnected because you were pulling away. I asked if something was wrong and you said no. I didn't want to lose you. You cheated on me. You chose to lose me. He looked away. I stepped closer. Tell me the truth. Ethan, did you ever really love me? His jaw tightened. I did. Past tense. He hesitated. Maybe not in the way you needed. There it is. I wanted to. But you didn't. I tried. No. You didn't. You performed. You smiled. You held my hand. You lied with every kiss. I didn't mean to hurt you. You did, with precision. He looked to the floor. I never thought you'd find out. That's not remorse, that's damage control. I walked past him into the living room. The same couch we used to curl up on, the blanket I bought, the candle I lit 100 times. Was she here? I asked. He stayed silent. I turned slowly. Was she on this couch? Yes, my hands curled into fists. You couldn't even wait to ruin a different space. It wasn't like that. It was exactly like that. She was there when things felt like they were falling apart. You were the one pulling them apart. I didn't know what I wanted. But I did. I wanted you. I'm sorry, not enough. He moved toward me. We had good moments. I stepped back. Don't you dare weaponize a good. They were real. They're tainted. I still care. You don't even know what caring is. His voice dropped. You're angry. I get it. No. Ethan, you don't. You never took the time to. He tried to smile. Maybe one day. There's no one day. There's no future where we're friends. Or anything. I thought you came here for closure. I came here to tell you this. I'm done letting you live rent-free in my head. He blinked. That's it. I don't need to destroy you. You already rot from the inside. As I turned to leave, he said, she meant nothing. I paused and I meant everything, right? He didn't answer. That's what I thought. Back at Rachel's, I dropped my keys and sat on her floor. She joined me quietly. How'd it go? I was terrifying. I said flatly. Good. I didn't cry. Even better. I didn't scream either. You didn't need to. I told him I was done. And did you mean it? I nodded. Yeah. For once, I really did. We sat in silence for a while. Do you still love him? She asked gently. I love who I thought he was. And now I love myself more. Rachel smiled. Took you long enough. I was busy being a fool. You were busy being human. Later, as I curled up with tea, I scrolled through old messages. My thumb hovered over one, the first time he said, I love you. I deleted it. It felt good. No pain, no tears, just space. Do you think he'll regret it? I asked out loud. Probably, Rachel said. But that's not your problem anymore, right? She looked at me. What now? I rebuild. You sure? Yeah, it's time. I took a deep breath. No more waiting to be chosen, Rachel. Raised her mug to choosing yourself. I clinked mine against hers. To burning the past without letting it consume me. Dramatic. I grinned. You love it, always. Did you see the post? Rachel's eyes lit up with disbelief. What post? Check your phone. Mia just sent it. I tapped the link. My breath caught. Is that? Yep, Ethan and Samantha. Front and center. Office scandal, apparently. Wow. He got suspended. HR's involved. Samantha's off the project. I blinked. That's fast. Rachel sipped her drink. Karma doesn't take smoke breaks, babe. The article exploded everywhere. I didn't share it. I didn't comment. I just watched the same man who once held my heart crumble under a truth he buried too deep. Can you believe he blamed her? Mia said the next day. He told Jake she pushed him into it. I rolled my eyes. Of course he did, Rachel smirked. Classic Ethan, always a victim in his own story. I stayed quiet. Listening. Absorbing. I didn't feel joy. Just release. You're glowing, Rachel said, nudging me. I've been painting again. No. Way to canvases this week. What changed? I stopped waiting for him to say sorry at work. I volunteered for the leadership project. It terrified me. But I did it anyway, Lena. That pitch was phenomenal, my boss said. Thank you. I actually had fun. You should present at the conference next month. Me? You've got the spark back. I smiled. Yeah. I think I do. 3 weeks later, Ethan texted. I miss talking to you. Can we meet? I deleted it without blinking. Rachel laughed when I told her. He's spiraling. He's too late. You don't want to hear him out. I already did. And he used that time to lie. Samantha messaged me too. I didn't mean for it to happen this way. I never wanted to hurt you. I stared at her name, then blocked her. No need to entertain apologies that only arrive with consequence. You coming to book club Friday? Mia asked. Definitely. Even if we're reading that weird vampire thing, I'll bring garlic and wine. She laughed. You're really back, huh? Closer every day. The thing no one tells you about healing, it's slow, like molasses some days. But then suddenly, you laugh without guilt. You wake up and don't check your phone. You look in the mirror and see someone who survived. I ran into Ethan once. At a coffee shop. He looked tired, thinner. Lena? I raised an eyebrow. Ethan. Can we talk? I have a meeting in 10. Just 5 minutes. I don't owe you anything. I know. He ran a hand through his hair. I lost everything, I know. Everyone thinks I'm a monster. Maybe don't behave like one. He flinched. You're different. I'm healing. You look strong. I am. He nodded slowly. I'm sorry. Too late. And I left that night. I danced alone in my apartment. Music blasting. I wasn't celebrating his fall. I was honoring my rise. I don't think I need closure anymore. I told Rachel. Later, that's because you've closed the door yourself. I used to wait for him to explain. You found your answers in yourself. I nodded. That's the real peace. I signed up for a weekend retreat, yoga, art, silence. I didn't think about him once. Not even when my phone buzzed with another unknown number. I didn't answer. Some things don't deserve a callback. Guess who unfollowed Ethan? Mia grinned. Everyone, pretty much, Rachel added. Even Jake said he's tired of Ethan's excuses. I tilted my head. Do you think he regrets it? Maybe, Rachel said. But does it matter? No. Then that's your answer. I painted a new canvas that night. Bright colors, no outlines. I titled it Becoming. You're quiet, Rachel said at brunch. I'm content. You've come so far. I'm proud of myself. She raised her glass to Lena, the storm and the calm. I clinked mine to choosing me. And I meant it, every single word. Lena, please, just 5 minutes. I stood in the doorway, arms crossed. 5 minutes for what? Ethan, to talk, to explain. You've explained enough. I messed up. That's generous. His eyes started to the ground. I lost everything. You threw it away. I didn't mean to hurt you. You did anyway. I thought I could handle it. That I could fix things before. You couldn't even tell the truth when I caught you. He stepped closer. I was scared. You were selfish. I was confused. Lena, Samantha meant nothing. I laughed. You risked everything for nothing. It was a mistake. When I've paid for every single day since you paid, you lied, gaslight me. Then watch me shatter. I didn't watch, you watched. His face twisted. I never stopped loving you. I inhaled sharply. Don't. I didn't say it to manipulate. That's all you do. I'm not that person anymore. You're just a sadder version of him. Silence fell between us. He looked older, smaller. Not the Ethan I once idolized, Lena. He whispered, I can't sleep. I can't eat. I see your face in everything. You should. Tell me what to do. There's nothing left to do. Just give me one chance to make it right. No. He blinked, just like that, just like that. After everything we shared, what we shared, or what I gave while you took, his voice cracked. I was lost. You made deliberate choices. I hate who I became, then start becoming someone else. But not for me. I still love you. I shook my head. You don't even know what love is. He reached for my hand. I stepped back. Please, I forgive you, Ethan. His eyes lit up. You do? But I don't want you in my life. His face dropped. You don't mean that. I do, for the first time. I do. I've changed, not enough. People make mistakes and consequences follow. Don't you miss us? I miss who I thought you were. I can be that person. No. You can't, because he never existed. He slumped. So this is it? This is peace. He exhaled. You're stronger now, because I had to be. I don't deserve your forgiveness. You're right. But I'm not doing it for you. Tears welled in his eyes. Then why? So I can move on. And I just disappear? That's your choice, Lena. I loved you in the only way I knew how. And that's why I'm walking away. He stood silent, defeated. I turned to leave. Will you ever think of me? I'll think of who I became because of you. Not because you lifted me, because you broke me. And I had to rebuild myself. I'll never find someone like you. Again, I hope not. For her sake, my feet carried me toward the door, heart steady. He didn't follow. Didn't call after me. Didn't beg again, and even if he had, it wouldn't have mattered. Because I had already let go. I saw him yesterday, Rachel said, sipping her coffee. He looked awful. Good, I muttered, not bothering to hide the satisfaction in my voice. He tried to talk to me and I told him I wasn't interested in hearing excuses. I smiled. That's why I love you. She leaned in. You sure you're okay? I'm more than okay. Rachel raised an eyebrow. Really? I mean it. I woke up this morning and didn't think of him first. That's a win. That's huge. I didn't check his socials, didn't wonder who he was texting. I just breathed. That's healing. Babe, I didn't think I'd get here. You did more than get here, you sprinted. I laughed. Well, maybe I limped. Rachel grinned. Still counts. I used to think closure had to come from him. Classic trap. But it came from me, quietly, when I stopped needing answers. So? No dramatic final showdown. Oh. We had one. But it didn't end how he wanted. I bet he thought he could win you back. He did. And I told him. No. That I forgive him. That I'm done. Rachel's eyes lit up. You forgave him for me, not him. She reached across the table, squeezing my hand. You're a badass. I just stopped waiting for someone else to love me the way I should have loved myself. That sounds like therapy. It was, and journaling, and crying at 3 a.m. while watching bad rom-coms. Ah yes, the sacred rituals. I laughed. Again, softer this time. I'm different now. I can see it. Everything feels lighter. Like I can finally exhale. So what now? I don't know. Travel. Maybe paint again. Start over. No dating, eventually, but not yet. You deserve someone amazing. I deserve me first. Rachel raised her cup to Lena. To Lena? I echoed, tapping mine against hers. Later, as I walked home, the sun was setting. The city buzzed around me, but I felt still. Center. My phone buzzed. Unknown number. Just wanted to say I'm sorry again for everything. Stared at the message. My thumb hovered. Delete. No anger. No ache. Just peace. I slid the phone into my pocket and kept walking.